Guys, when the child is empowered by the parents at various phases of growth, the child transforms into a responsible citizen. Okay, we know that we are the citizen of India, right? But what is the meaning of responsible citizen? Responsible citizen means a matured citizen. For example, we all are citizen of India, but we are not doing any activity, any process, any work in which we have national interest. We are doing every work about our personal interest, not national interest. So it means we are individual citizen, not responsible citizen, right? And how can you convert responsible citizen? By the empowerment by parents. And at the various step of your growth, you are transformed to the responsible citizen. And at the end of your school education, college education, you are a matured citizen. And you are now help in the nation building. Right? So it is the meaning of today's thought. Again, I am reading one time. You can see when the child is empowered by the parents, જ્યારે કોઈ ચાઇલ્ડને પેરેન્ટ્સથી ટ્રીટ કરવામાં આવે એટ વેરિયસ ફેઝિસ ઓફ ગ્રોથના ડિફરન્ટ ફેઝ પર ધ ચાઇલ્ડ ટ્રાન્સફોર્મ ઇન્ટુ અ રિસ્પોન્સિબલ સિટીઝન. જે ચાઇલ્ડ હતું એ કન્વર્ટ થતું જશે, એ ટ્રાન્સફોર્મ થતું જશે રિસ્પોન્સિબલ સિટીઝનના ફોર્મમાં. Right? So it is the simple meaning of this today's thought. Clear all of you? Boys, clear? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in today's age, okay, in present age, you are not a responsible citizen. Why? Because of you are in schooling field. After completing your graduation, we can say that you are a matured citizen or responsible citizen. But it doesn't mean that you are not responsible for your present age. I'm giving you simple example. તમે અત્યારે જે એજમાં છો એ એજમાં તમારે જે કઈ વર્ક કરવાનું હોય એ વર્ક તમે કરતા હો તો તમે રિસ્પોન્સિબલ કહેવાઓ. જો એ વર્ક નથી કરતા તો યુ આર નોટ અ રિસ્પોન્સિબલ. ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ અત્યારના ટાઈમમાં તમારે લોકોએ હોમવર્ક કરવું, રેગ્યુલર લેક્ચર અટેન્ડ કરવા, ડાઉટ ક્લિયર કરવા, તમારો કન્સેપ્ટ જે છે ને સ્ટ્રોંગ કરવો, પ્રેક્ટિસ કરવી, રિવિઝન કરવું, ફેર નોટ કમ્પ્લીટ કરવી, હોમવર્ક કરવું. આ બધી વસ્તુ જે છે અત્યારે તમારી રિસ્પોન્સિબિલિટીઝ છે એઝ અ સ્ટુડન્ટ ઓફ સ્કૂલ ફિલ્ડ. તમને કોઈ પેરેન્ટ્સ કે ટીચર કે તમારી માથે આવીને ઊભા ન રહે કે ચલ આમ કર, ચલ ઓલું કર, ચલ હવે આ કર, ચલ હવે ઓલું કર. નહીં. It is your responsibilities to do every homework, every fair note, you're clearing the concept, revision, practice, everything. It is your responsibilities. Regular attend the lectures, regular doing homework. It is your responsibilities at this present age. After completing schooling field and graduation, કોઈ તમને કહેવા નહીં આવે કે ભાઈ ચલ તારી રિસ્પોન્સિબિલિટીઝ છે હોમવર્કની, તારી રિસ્પોન્સિબિલિટીઝ છે લેક્ચર અટેન્ડ કરવાની. બટ અત્યારે કેમ તું લેક્ચર અટેન્ડ નથી કરતો, આવું તમને આફ્ટર ગ્રેજ્યુએશન કોઈ કહેવા નહીં આવે. ત્યારે તમારી ઉપર કંઈક બીજી રિસ્પોન્સિબિલિટીઝ હશે. ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ અર્નિંગ. અર્ન કરીને તમારે તમારા ફેમિલી મેમ્બરને દેવું. રાઈટ? ઇટ ઇઝ ધ બિગેસ્ટ રિસ્પોન્સિબિલિટીઝ ઇન ધીસ વર્લ્ડ. સો એ રિસ્પોન્સિબિલિટીઝ આવશે એટલે આ બધી રિસ્પોન્સિબિલિટીઝ જે અત્યારે તમે જોવો છો, લેક્ચર અટેન્ડ કરવા, હોમવર્ક કરવું, ફેર નોટ કમ્પ્લીટ કરવી, પ્રેક્ટિસ, રિવિઝન, કન્સેપ્ટ ક્લિયર કરવા, આ બધી રિસ્પોન્સિબિલિટીઝ ત્યારે તમને દેખાશે ભેગી. તો આપણે જે ફેઝમાં અત્યારે છીએ, ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ અત્યારે આપણે સ્કૂલ ફિલ્ડમાં છીએ, So you should know about what is my responsibilities at this age whenever I in school field. અને એ રિસ્પોન્સિબિલિટીઝ તમારી છે એ બધી રિસ્પોન્સિબિલિટીઝને તમે કમ્પ્લીટ કરો, રાઈટ. મારે ગઈકાલે જ એકચ્યુઅલી તમને ફોન કરવા હતા, પણ હું ગઈકાલે થોડો કામમાં હતો ને એટલે હું ફોન ન કરી શક્યો. હોમવર્ક જે છે એ આપણે બધાને સાઇન કરવાનું કીધેલું છે, રાઈટ. તો જ્યારે હું ખીજાઉં, જ્યારે હું લેક્ચરની અંદર કહું ત્યારે પાછું હોમવર્ક આવે, પછી પાછો એક બે દિવસ કઈ કહું નહીં એટલે પાછું હોમવર્ક જે છે એ બે ચાર સ્ટુડન્ટ રેગ્યુલર છે એ સાઇન કરે, બાકી કોઈ સાઇન ન કરે. શું લેવા પનિશમેન્ટ થી તમે સમજો છો? તમને એવું લાગે છે કે સર પનિશમેન્ટ આપે તો જ તમને મજા આવે? શું
No.
તમારી કોઈ રિસ્પોન્સિબિલિટીઝ નથી? અગર તમારી રિસ્પોન્સિબિલિટીઝ હોય તો પછી મારે શું તમને રેગ્યુલર જે છે અપડેટ દેવી પડે કે હોમવર્કમાં આજે એટલા સ્ટુડન્ટ નું આવ્યું, આટલા સ્ટુડન્ટ નું આવ્યું? કમસે કમ તમે લોકો જે લેક્ચર અટેન્ડ કરો છો ઈ લેક્ચર નું હોમવર્ક એટલે યાર શું કઈ મોટી વસ્તુ થોડી થઈ. 25-30 પેજ તો લખવાના નથી, 2-3 પેજ નો હોમવર્ક હોય. હવે એ 2-3 પેજ ના હોમવર્ક માટે બીજો તમને યાદ કરાવવું પડે, તમને એક બે દિવસ જે છે કન્ટિન્યુઅસલી કેવું પડે કે જેના કારણે તમે લોકો વર્ક કરીને આપો. So it means you are not a responsible student. And if you are not responsible student, your foundation is too weak. And at the end of your graduation and at the end of various phases of growth, you cannot transform yourself into a responsible citizen. Clear, all of you? So please send me homework regularly. Prepare your fair book, clear all the concept. Because of some reason, we are not taking test of mathematics at yesterday because of FA1 exam will come in some few days, right? So we will to do revision and practice of this chapter number 1 and 2 after completing chapter number 2, right? So it means we are not taking test of mathematics. So after completing a second chapter, we will do revision, and at the time of revision, I am taking one test of common test of chapter 1 and 2, and then after your FA1 exam will come. Clear, all of you? Clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
No.
Okay. So can anyone tell me up till last lecture what we completed?
Question number 4 we have completed.
एक्सरसाइज 2.2 में क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 तो कंप्लीट कर दिया है, तो हमारा भाई बाकी है.
Okay. Can anyone repeat me?
2. एक्सरसाइज 2.2 में क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 में सर 4 कंप्लीट हो गया था.
What?
सर क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 तो कंप्लीट हो गया है.
क्वेश्चन नंबर 10 कंप्लीट हो गया?
नहीं 4 4.
अच्छा 4 कंप्लीट हुआ?
हाँ.
अच्छा ओके, फिफ्थ से आज हमको करना है.
हाँ.
ओके ओके ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम. Yeah, we are completed question number 4, right? Okay, so from question number 5 today we have to do okay. Now what is the question? You can see question number 5. Two numbers are in a ratio 5:3. If they differ by 18, what are the numbers? Okay, very easy question. Two numbers are in a ratio 5:3. So we suppose that first number is 5x and the second number is 3x. Because of these two numbers are in a ratio 5 is to 3. So you can see we are taking x as a common factor, right? So whenever we divide these two number, we are taking ratio x will be cut. And what is our ratio? 5 is to 3, right? So it means we are supposing that first number is 5x and second number is 3x. Okay, now in question it is given that they differ by 18. Differ means the difference between these two number, it is 18. So 5x minus 3x is equal to 18, right? So 5x minus 3x is 2x is equal to 18. So we get x is equal to 18 divided by 2. Why? Because of 2 is in multiplication. Yes or no?
Yes.
So 2 nines are 18. So we get x is equal to 9. So it is not final answer. We have to find the value of this two number. We are supposing that. So we can write down that hence the first number is 5x. And what is the meaning of 5x? 5 into 9. 5 into 9 means 45. Right? And what is the meaning of second number? Second number is 3x. 3x means 3 nines are 27. Clear all of you? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now you can see question number 6.
Sir, sir,
हाँ बेटा.
1 मार्च में लगे थे ऊपर करो ना एक मिनट.
Okay, beta, I am giving you time. Further, please listen me carefully and see on my screen. I am giving you time to write down every question. Okay? Okay, now you can see question number 6. 3 consecutive integers add up to 51. What are these integers? Okay, now if you know, I explain you that consecutive means, suppose we are supposing that first consecutive integer number is x. So we know that consecutive means in order, right? For example, consecutive number of 2, so it's become 3. Consecutive number of 5, it's become 6. Consecutive number of 7, it is 8. So if we are supposing first consecutive integer number as x, then second consecutive number, can anyone tell me? Second consecutive number, it is x plus 1, yes or no?
Plus 1, yes.
And then third consecutive number, it is x plus 2, yes or no? So
Yes.
we are supposing these three consecutive number x, x plus 1, x plus 2. Now we have to add these three numbers, so we get 51. In question it is given that whenever you add these three consecutive number, we get 51. Clear all of you? Now we are adding this, so we are adding like term x, 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 so it means it is 3x. Plus 1 plus 2, it is 3 is equal to 51. So we get 3x is equal to 51 minus 3. 3x is equal to 51 minus 3, 48. So we get x is equal to 48 and 3 is in multiplication. So we are taking in denominator. 3 16s are 48. So what is the answer? X is equal to 16. But it is not final answer. So we have to write down that hence three consecutive numbers are 16, 17 and 18. Clear all of you? Because of we are supposing that
Yes.
x plus 1, x plus 2, and we get x is equal to 16. So it is first consecutive number, then 16 plus 1, 17. It is second consecutive number, and x plus 2 means 16 plus 2, 18. It is third consecutive number. Clear all of you?
Yes.
Only one or two students give me answer. What
Yes.
about
Okay.
other students? Clear all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you can see question number 7. The sum of three consecutive multiples of 8 is 888. Find the multiples. Okay, now you can see we are supposing that first multiple of 8. Okay, multiple of 8 means the table of 8. We know that. First multiple of 8 is x. Now, can anyone tell me second multiple of 8 is
X
x
into
plus
1.
8? Yes or no?
સર આપણે x into 1 લખી શકાય.
What?
x into 1.
X into 1?
હા.
No
લખી
way. No, no, no. You can see here, we are supposing that first multiple of 8 is x. Then second multiple of 8 is x plus 8. Why? Because of multiple of 8 means the table of 8. 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16, 8 threes are 24. So you can see we are adding 8, 8, 8 at every step. Clear all of you? So the second multiple of 8 in which we are adding 8. Now third multiple of 8 in which we are adding 16. So we are supposing these three multiple of 8, x plus 8 and x plus 16. Now you can see the sum of these three multiple of 8 is 888. It is given, right? So we can easily solve this question. You can add like term x plus x plus x 3x plus 8 plus 16, it is 24, is equal to 888. So we can say that 3x is equal to 888 minus 24. So we get 3x is equal to 8 minus 4, 4, 8 minus 2, 6, and 8 as it is. So if you want to find the value of x, we have to divide by 3, and we can divide here. 3 2s are 6, 8 minus 6, 2 remainder, 26, 3 8s are 24, 26 minus 24, 2 remainder. Again we are taking 4, 24, 2 8s are 24, and we get remainder as 0 and quotient is 288. So what is the value of x? 288. But it is not our answer. We have to find 8, first three multiple of 8, right? So the multiple of 8 are 288. It is first multiple, and then we have to add 8. So 288 plus 8, 296. It is second multiple, and again we are adding 8, so we get 304. It is the 3 multiplication, 3 multiple of 8. The sum of these three multiple is 888. Clear all of you? Question number 2, question number 7. Yes or no?
સર 288 પછી શું લખ્યું છે?
What?
288 પછી શું લખ્યું છે?
કઈ જગ્યાએ?
નીચે સૌથી નીચે.
296 and 304. Okay. Okay, now you can see question number 8. Okay, you can see question number 8. Three consecutive integers are such that when they are taken in increasing order and multiplied by 2, 3 and 4 respectively, they add up to 74. Find these three numbers. You can see we are dividing this question into three parts. First part, three consecutive integer. So we are supposing three consecutive integer. So first we are write down that suppose three consecutive integer. Consecutive means in order, right? Integers are x, x plus 1, x plus 2, right? Then second part of our statement, three consecutive integers are such that when they are taken in increasing order and multiplied by 2, 3 and 4 respectively. So we have to do multiplication with these three integers, x with 2, x plus 1 with 3 and x plus 2 with 4. We have to multiply the first integer with 2, second integer with 3 and third integer with 4. Now we are adding this 3 multiple and we get 74. It is the third part of our statement. They added up to 74. Okay, now we have to solve this question. So 2x, you can see here we are multiply 3 into x, 3x plus 3 ones are 3. In last term, we are multiplying 4x plus 1 means 4x plus 4 ones are 4 is equal to 74. Now you can see we are adding only like term 2x, 3x and 4x. It is 9x plus 3 plus 4 it is 7 is equal to 74. Clear all of you? So 9x is equal to 74 minus 7. So we get 9x is equal to 74 minus 7. What is the answer? 67, yes or no?
Yes.
1 minute. We have any mistake? Sorry. Yes, it is x plus 2 and it is 4x plus 2. We are taking only here 1. So it is one small mistake we are doing here. It is x plus 2. So it means here it is not 4. 4 2s are 8. Yeah, right. And 3 plus 8 it is 11. It's not 7. And whenever you subtract, so we have to subtract 11, right? So 9x is equal to 74 minus 11, it is 63. So we get x is equal to 63 divided by 9, and we know that 9 sevens are 63. So we get x is equal to 7. And it is not final answer. We have to write down one statement, hence three consecutive integers are 7, 8 and 9 respectively. Clear all of you? The question number 8, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, now write down question number 5, 6, 7 and 8, and then after we will do question number 9 and 10. Write down fast.
Sir, return. Hello, sir.
Yes, बेटा.
My homework is done.
सर हो गया.
Sir, thank you.
Written all of you.
Written. No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now you can see question number 9.
बाकी है.
કોને બાકી છે હવે? જેને બાકી હોય એ છેલ્લે સ્ક્રીનશોટ લઈ લેજો, બરાબર?
Yes.
Okay, now you can see question number 9. The ages of Rahul and Harun are in a ratio 5:7. 4 years later, the sum of their ages will be 56 years. What are their present age? Okay, now Rahul and Harun's age ratio, it is given here. So whenever you given any ratio, we are supposing one common factor, right? You can see here. For example, we are suppose that Rahul's present age. Rahul's present age is, what is the ratio? Ratio is 5:7. Yeah. So Rahul's present age is 5x and Harun's present age is 7x, right? It is given that after 4 years, okay, if I ask you what is your age is 13, 14 years, like after 4 years, what will be your age? So we are adding 4, 13 plus 4, 17, 14 plus 4, 18. So if I ask you that, what will be the age of Rahul and Harun after 4 years? So we have to add 4, nothing else. So we are writing here after 4 years, the ages will be 5x plus 4 and 7x plus 4. Are you getting this point? Present age of Rahul is 5x. So after 4 years will be the age of Rahul, it is 5x plus 4. And Harun's age will be 7x plus 4. And the sum of these two age, after 4 years, the sum of these two age, it is given in our question. You can see question number 9. 4 years later, the sum of their ages will be 56. So it is given 56 years. So we get 5x plus 7x, 5 plus 7, 12x, plus 4 plus 4, it is 8, is equal to 56. So we get 12x is equal to 56 minus 8. So we get 12x is equal to 56 minus 8 means 48. And we have to find x, it means we are dividing with 12. 12 4 is 18, 48. So we get x is equal to 4. But it is not our answer. Hence, the ages of Rahul and Harun is x is equal to 4. We are supposing 5x the age of Rahul, and so it means 5 4s are 20, and the age of Harun will be 7x. So 7 4s are 28 years. Clear all of you? Boys? Yes or no? Boys?
Yes.
Boys?
Yes.
Why are you not giving me answer? Huh?
Sorry, sir.
Okay, now you can see question number 10. Okay, the number of boys and girls in a class are in the ratio 7:5. The number of boys is 8 more than number of girls. What is the total class strength? Okay, very easy question you can see. Suppose that number of boys in a class are 7x and number of girls are 5x. It is given that boys are 18 more than girls, right? Sorry, number of boys is 8 more than number of girls. It is not 18, it is 8. Okay, so it means we are taking variable to the left side. So 7x minus 5x, 2x. 2x is equal to 8. So we get x is equal to 8 divided by 2. 2 4s are 8. So x is equal to 4. But it is not final answer. Hence, number of boys. We are supposing that number of boys are 7x. 7x means 7 4s are 28. And number of girls, it is 5x. 5x means 5 4s are 20. So we have to find the total strength of a class. So total strength, what is total strength? 48? Yes or no? 28 plus 20. Answer. 48. Clear all of you? Okay. Now if you want to take screenshot of question number 9 and 10, you can take. And if you want to write down, please. If you want to write, please write down fast. We have only 2 minutes. Written all of you?
Yes. Yes.
Those who are still writing, please take a screenshot. We have no more time. Please take a screenshot. Okay, now listen me. In your homework, you have to do these 6 questions in your fair book 1 time and 2 time in your rough book. Okay? And please send me homework regularly. Otherwise, I call you your parents.
Sir, I am sending regularly.
There are only 2 or 3 students sending you homework regularly. What about other students? Taken all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we will meet in next lecture.